We're live? Are we live? Okay. Oh. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the E-Learning Cooking Show. I am your unprofessional chef and host, Mr. McCallum, and I'm excited to see you today. Man, I'm excited about this episode. This is going to be a good one. We're going to roll up our sleeves and get to work here. Let's talk about what we're doing. I've put out some ingredients for you. We're gonna be looking at mac and cheese. Okay, mac and cheese. I'm gonna try to give you some mac and cheese hacks. I don't know, just something to up your mac and cheese game. Because let's be honest, if there's one thing that sustained us as children, it's mac and cheese. All right. Now, the first thing we got to do is we got to get some water boiling. By the way, anybody with us right now?
We have Helena, Sumana, Bennett, and Jessica.
Welcome to all.
Helena says, hey. Bennett says, what's up, Mr. McCallum? How are you doing today?
Oh, man, mac and cheese is up, and I'm doing great. It's fantastic. So we're going to dump our mac and cheese into some water that is at a rolling boil.
Penelope is here.
Hello, Pen. All right, now for the most part, we really just want to follow the instructions on the box, which say boil some noodles in some water and add some milk and some margarine or butter. Margarine, does that even exist anymore? I didn't even know if that's a real thing. I thought we were done with that. We're back to the butter. It's the age of butter, my friends. Gotta support our cows.
Emma is here.
Hello,
Simon
Emma.
Design and Tommy.
Simon and Tommy.
Penny says, hey, Scoob.
Oh, Pen. Hey, Pen. How are you? Hey, listen. Make sure you stir up your noodles. Otherwise, they get stuck in a big noodle brick, and that's not good. Okay? Noodle separation for mac and cheese is important so you can integrate the cheeses. Okay? All right. So we're gonna let this boil. I'm gonna turn up the heat on the turbo to about medium. Okay? And here's another important ingredient. Butter. And what I'm going to do is I got some butter in the old microwave, and we're going to melt that down just about 25 seconds at a time. And we'll let that beep at us because, you know, butter is explosive. You put some butter in the microwave, and then make sure you cover that. Notice I had a disgusting plastic cover for your enjoyment. Now, I actually already pre-boiled up some noodles.
Helena says noodles be social distancing too.
Right? Well, look they're very excited to be together, but you got to keep them separate. And the butter's going to help us with that in just a minute. Let's see how this is doing. Oop, we're almost there. Take a look at that. Look at that melty goodness. Now, why am I melting this instead of just putting it right in? I don't know. I just like the idea of liquid butter. And I think it's going to be amazing. So we've got some government cheese. Okay, that's going to go in here. Lord, did you hear that explosion? Oh man, butter explosion. Okay, I think we're in good shape. It is ready to rock. We'll get this going. And here's what I want you to do. Again, we're talking about mac and cheese hacks. So we're gonna put this right into the booter, okay? Right in there. And we're gonna start to stir this up. Oh, I got noodles stuck all over my spoon. We're gonna start to integrate this because again, there's nothing worse than when the cheese gets all powdery on the noodles. Okay? Not sponsored by Noodles and Company. And there's one other thing we don't want to forget, and that is con leche, the milk of the day. Now, what I have in here is a little bit of a mixture. Okay, this is some half and half plus 1%, and we're gonna spice this up. I mean, we're not gonna put any spices in it, but we are gonna whip this up and make it creamy and dreamy. So let's see how that goes. Now, as you know, I have my patented power drill whisk. If you don't have one of these at home, that's okay. You can just use your hands and a whisk. It'll take you 35 minutes. What's everybody saying out there?
No one's saying really anything. Hallie joined us though. Jonathan James is here. And,
How's your energy level, everybody? Tell me about that. How do you feel? Some of you were up while I was posting the question of the day at 1:30 in the morning.
Heimel's asking what we're making.
Who?
Heimel.
Oh, hi Mel. We're making mac and cheese, but we're doing mac and cheese hacks, okay? So we're going to take some of this, and we're going to bring this over to our pre-mixed. Look at that. Oh.
It is just government cheese.
That is government cheese at its finest, my friends. Get a little bit of milk in there and some frothy goodness.
Hallie says, I didn't fall asleep until 4, so not the highest energy.
Ooh.
Kyle Hawarda is asking, no knives?
Today, not necessary, I think. Maybe.
We do have sharp objects, but...
There's definitely sharp objects. There's a butter knife, okay? All right, now.
Bennett says, I literally only wake up for this and my energy level is the lowest.
You know, I tell you what, I am honored that those of you who wake up at 11:55 do so just to see the show, and I'm thankful. All right.
Elliot and Carter, the coolest, just joined us.
Beautiful. Glad you're here.
Mel. Hi, Mel. Okay.
Let's pour this concoction right into our noodles. Look at this. All right, you see this? That is delightful. And we're just going to start to integrate. We've got to integrate the noodles into the sauce.
The ASMR.
Listen, just let's be quiet and listen for a second. Oh, that was me. My bad. My bad.
Carter the coolest says, I stopped playing Animal Crossing to see this.
Oh, dude, I'm honored. I am so honored. Look at this. Look at this cheese just integrating. Okay, it's getting good, friends. Now, here's what I want to do. I want to encourage you, depending on your needs.
The Helmer twins.
Oh, it's about time. About time. Hey, followed you back. I don't know if you're gonna allow that or not, but just want you to know I support you as twins and as individuals in all that you do. Okay, now this could be a delicious batch, and you could just start eating this, straight away. Okay, in fact, I'm just gonna grab a spoon here, and we're gonna give that a test. Creamy, dreamy, good. Okay, but we're not done. Let's talk about what we can do. Let me check the noodles that are boiling. Oh, that's looking good. I think we're in good shape here. I'm gonna test one of these. Perfect. L as in dente, okay? That means perfection. So, we're gonna take this over here. Don't burn yourself on the turbo dial. And then we're gonna just strain this out. Boop, boop, boop. Smoky, high smoky. I'm gonna put this.
Question for you, Mr.
Yeah,
McCallum.
talk to me.
What is your go-to noodle?
The go-to noodle for me is the rice ramen noodle. I feel at my best when I'm consuming gluten-free noodles. But there's also, oh, that's.
Those
Do you
are
hear that?
cooking.
Do you hear that?
Probably shouldn't be
Here, we're
cooking
gonna turn this
those.
down, but listen. Oh, that's too high. So we want a little heat on this because we're gonna go to the butter. And this time we're just gonna dip it in. Okay, look at this. Ooh, this is deeply satisfying to see the butter melt. All right. Now, as that melts.
Dang it, we brought a knife. Kyle's gonna be upset.
No, Kyle, it's not. It's a butter knife. It's not gonna hurt anybody. Okay. All right. So the butter's melting. I'm just gonna put a lid on that. I still have the burner on. Don't worry, we're not gonna burn it. It's very low heat right now, and I'm gonna pour us a little bit more of this milk. Okay. And then I'm gonna show you the hand method. Just gonna tear this right off. Look at how easy that is. And then this is how we do it by hand. You just, like you're starting a fire.
Kyle Hawarda says a knife is a knife.
Enough is enough with you, okay? So, Mrs. Hockett had a great message for all you kids out there about eating right, about getting your exercise, and taking care of your spiritual health. Well, this is your exercise. It's definitely not eating right, but okay, that's good. That's good. Look at that frothy goodness, okay? So, we need to incorporate this back into the noodles, which have been simmering.
And it says perfect cooking method right here.
Right here, okay? So we're using the power of the stove. We're getting our frothy milk in there. Because why? Because that's more fun than just putting in regular milk, okay? And it makes it
cheese.
Makes it even creamier. Government cheese. That's stinky. It smells like toes, but it tastes great. All right. So, we're going to integrate this into a delicious, delicious combo. Ooh. This is going to be good. I'm excited. But what I want to do is I want to show you the possibilities of mac and cheese. Okay?
Hallie's asking, does it smell like blue toes?
It actually smells like orange toes. I somehow... Is that a joke? Is that a joke about my toes? Are you...
Blue toes!
How dare you? My toes are not... They're not blue. They're creamy, kind of off-white. Okay? So leave me alone. And I've had full circulation in them all day today. All right.
Elliot Kraft says, it is a known fact that mac and cheese is plus 5 HP and therefore good for your physical health.
True. True that. Until you get to the age of 42. I'm 43. If you're old like me, this is going right to the gut. Okay? Now.
Hallie says postabilities. And then
Postabilities.
Kymel says creamy toes.
That makes me nauseous, but I like where you're going with that. Okay, so what can we do with mac and cheese? Well, there's a couple of options. One of them involves a topping, okay? So if you don't have panko breadcrumbs, then just get yourself some saltines in a bag and just get that mashy. Can you hear that? Okay. So mash those right up, and we'll put that into a bowl. Skadoosh. Okay. Now, I'm going to turn on the old, the back burner. Okay. We're going to put this on the back burner for now on a low heat.
Caroline Kozlowski says this was her first time hearing toast described as creamy. Her feeling is appalled.
I don't know. I feel like maybe you haven't had enough mac and cheese if you've never thought of creamy toes. Creamy toes. So good. So we're going to get a little butter going. Okay, we're going to get that hot. And then we're going to add our little crunched up saltines right on in to this. Okay? And we're just going to get that toasty. We're going to get that toasty and roasty. All right. So that's looking good. We've got our regular mac and cheese over here right now. We've got our second batch done on the burner in the bowl. And we've got a topping on its way. All right, we're going to let that just kind of crispify. Okay. Put that on medium heat. And then let's talk about what we can add to get a little protein in the diet. So, you got your canned tuna, you got your canned salmon. This is going to be amazing. Do we have any preferences?
Tuna or salmon?
Tuna or salmon?
Tuna or salmon. Helena says breadcrumbs on mac is greater than literally anything.
I know. And the salmon, especially if it's smoked salmon, I gotta stir my my crumbs. I don't want them to burn.
Hallie says neither. Kyle Hawarda says salmon.
I'm going salmon, okay?
Elliot Kraft says no.
Elliot?
A hard no. Heimel says
False.
salmon.
Salmon. Good. Okay, so I think it's decided. We're gonna do salmon, and I'm gonna crack open the pink salmon. I mean, is there any other kind than pink? We're doing a lot of pink meat this week. Maybe that's the overarching theme.
Bennett says no thanks.
Oh, just smell that.
I don't know if I want to smell that.
That's a little.
Oh, that is.
That's a little salmony.
That is.
It's
fishy.
not as pink as I want it to be. Not
That
quite
is,
as pink.
Fishy right there.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna take just a wee bit of this salmon. Okay. Oh, that's. Hold on.
It
Liquids.
Is juicy.
Liquids. Don't forget to strain out the liquid.
Elliot Kraft is throwing up. Hallie Jane is throwing up.
Oh my gosh. Okay, no, we're gonna be fine here, kids. You could cook your own fresh salmon at $20 a pound, but this is a treat.
Are you sure you opened the salmon?
It's the pink meat. This is pink
Bennett
salmon.
says it's not too late to stop.
Bennett, I am here. I'm here because I am here for you. Okay, I'm here to show you and demonstrate what's possible. Now, I have a special.
She's vegetarian.
Oh, I keep forgetting that. I actually forget that there are any vegetarians in the world. So my bad. I'm using a little liquid smoke here, just to like get a little smoked salmon-y feel. Ooh.
Elliot Kraft says God will forgive you.
This-
Turn back.
This smells like a hot mesquite fire in an Arizona desert. Pow! Okay, so just a hint, because this is.
Are you listening to Elliot?
I'm sorry.
She said God will forgive you if you turn back.
Oh gosh,
now.
that was a lot. No, listen. I'm a beloved child of the Lord, and He has given me a word which says, teach the children to cook for themselves. And I'm just here to walk you through that process, okay? All right, so we got that salmon. That's going right in there, right on in.
There's no stopping now.
Okay, so we got the salmon with a little bit of smoky Joe in there. And then here's what we need to do, okay? We're gonna kick this up with the spice, because you gotta have a little sauce, special sauce. Okay, we're gonna get that.
Welcome to the e-learning cooking show.
We're not overdoing it here. We just want to integrate. Listen. Can you hear that?
Helena says that was a lot of smoky sauce. That salmon's gonna taste like a chain smoker.
It does. This smells like, it smells like the ashtray at a campfire, a little bit. Yeah, like a baseball game crossed with a campsite. That's kind of what this reminds me of. But I trust, friends.
Nostalgia.
I trust this is a noble endeavor. Yeah. Back in my day, we had to request smoking or none. Sorry.
Hallie says, I don't know whether I should be appalled or relaxed by that sound.
Yeah, it is a little disturbing. Hey, little pepper and or salt to taste. It's probably true that between the government cheese and the salmon, we have quite a bit of sodium in here. So I'm gonna pepperize this, okay? And I'm gonna add a dash of the jalapeno. Oh, this is a fresh one.
Spicy.
Yep, no, that's still good. The expiration date says 2007, but I'm pretty confident it's okay. Oh no, March 9th, 2020. Is that too late?
Hold on.
No, I think we're okay. I think we're.
I'm not eating
Listen,
it.
there's a lot of acidic. There's no way this is bad. Okay. Okay. All right.
Crumbs.
Oh gosh, dang! We're burning. Oh no. It's okay, kids. It's okay. No, we're fine. Perfect. Okay, we're good. This is good. This is toasty and roasty. All right. Crumbs exactly the way I wanted them. You know, what would I do without you guys? I was saying earlier, I'm not much of a multitasker. At least I'm not a fast multitasker. I'm kind of a slow multitasker. Some of you would know that if you looked at my assignments. If you actually went and checked out announcements on the bulletin board, the homepage of our class, and you did what I asked you to do. All right. Now,
And it says rip the crumbs and the egg.
here we go. I need a bowl.
A bowl?
I need a bowl. Mac and cheese goes in a bowl. Like this crock right here. All right. We're going to get a little
And
bit.
the piece of bread yesterday, too, Rip.
Oh, just that little tiny one. Notice I'm not dropping this today. So, believe it or not, my plan is to feed this to my children. I mean, we'll see how that goes. All right. So I got that. I got to get my toasty breadcrumbs. Now, there's a couple things you could do. You could always put this. This isn't a crock. Not a Ray crock. Not a crock of anything other than that's called a crock. And I'm going to put the crumbs directly on as my topping. Okay. Just a little dab will do you. A little garnish, okay? And speaking of garnish, we're going to put, what do you think? I'm thinking sage? No. I'm going basil, okay? Just a little dab will do you. We're going to make this professional. Okay. That's good. And what else? Well, because I love the Cholula, I'm just adding a little more hot sauce. You're thinking, you're just trying to cover up the flavor. Nope. Nope, not at all. All right, let's see how we did here. You could always put this crock into a toaster oven on broil and crisp that top up with a little cheese. Okay, another mac and cheese hack. Okay, it smells good. Tastes like Texas Roadhouse to me. That's good. Actually, I would eat this. Yeah. The hot sauce, the spicy, just the right hint of pink meats. Don't underestimate the power of protein. It's good. I can't prove it to you, but it's good. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, that's what I got, but I do have maybe one special edition for you. If we look deep into the fridge, we might find some kind of special meat.
Is it the meat?
Okay. I mean, there might even be a hot dog in there. But there's nothing wrong with getting out a little Braunschweiger.
It returns.
And adding that into, let's get that directly into it. Okay. Yeah, everyone seems just stunned. Is everyone just stunned? Silent?
Well, Kyle Hawarda says, I just lost half of the biolab I was working on. So that's unfortunate.
Were you eating the biolab?
Heimel says, no more spice, too hot. I love this. And then you said hot dog meat, and she got really excited.
Oh, yeah, hot dogs. I don't have any, but I have bologna and I have liver sausage.
Kyle Hawarda says, liver?
Yeah. This is made from the livers of 1,000 pigs who were sacrificed to feed those of us who require high sodium pink meats with milk and a lot of cholesterol. That's good. That's dang good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, mac and cheese. It's fun to make. It's bad for you unless you put protein like pink meat inside of it. I think you should try it. And boil your own water, okay? Don't make mom or dad do this for you. Wake up before noon. And I mean hours before noon. Do your homework. Stay connected. Join me again for another episode of the e-learning cooking show where we might be making popcorn. All right, on tomorrow's episode. I'll see you then. Bye.